Okay, we are back with another winter-themed map. This time it is Olfen 2024 by 8-bit. And considering I'll probably be upping this on or around New Year's, it's probably the right vibe. Something a little bit different. It's kind of nice that we've had a few winter-themed maps. Getting the spirit of things a little bit. And yeah, I just wanted to do another casual sesh, a bit like the Christmas video. You only get to do it once a year, so why not, right? And while I'm here, I'm filming this on the 28th, and on the 28th, a new version of Mashbox mod came out. It doesn't really have any serious changes. I think it was just got broken a little bit by one of Mash's patches. And another thing is there's actually a lot more clothing options in it. So like if you go to all of these, there's a ton more options now. There's a few that I downloaded before, like in the tutorial and things like that. But these big boy jeans, Dickies pants. There's also Devon smiley body and textures. That's who I'm riding as now. This hoodie is also a new thing. The pants are something from before. Actually, no, they're not. They are the big boy jeans. So you can get a whole setup basically in the mod as is without needing to download anything. So if you are stuck or you're struggling with the clothing, definitely try it out. You may also have noticed there's a hood mod as well. This basically goes in the same folder. So you got the Mashbox mod. Ignore this copy, it's just something I had just in case. Put the hood mod next to it under Mashbox and mods. And in game, if you press H, you get this little menu. There's a first person view option which didn't really work that well for me. You can probably like do more to get it working. But the main thing here is you can enable the HUD or hide the HUD, so it gets rid of the donate button and the thing at the bottom. And it just cleans things up a little bit. He does stick to that quarter, like, pretty hard. Not sure if we need it to that extent. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to try a few different stalls, like flying out, stall, hopping back in, I think. Oh, another thing I did was increase the gravity settings to 14. I know, like, the old potato likes 15, he said. Or maybe he lowered it to 14 at this point. Kind of want a balance of looking realistic, but not being too limiting. Like, if you can barely do anything, then I don't know. It's maybe not that fun for me. It's just a matter of personal taste, though, I think. One thing I don't like about that is in stalls, you end up doing like the hang 5 thing if you want to like hop out to the side. Same with the right side as well. You want to hop to the right, but you're turning, so you end up doing the skid as well. So you do the side hop, but it's like paired with the skid. He needs a way of like separating those, I think. It's kind of a little bit annoying. Where are we going with this? It works better from the other side. If you hop to the right, it only does the skid, which if you're in a stall, he's not going to skid at all. So you maybe just limit yourself to that direction if you want to get out of stalls. But anyway, how's everybody's holiday been? This is the 28th, which is a Saturday. It's actually the first proper day of the holidays in Japan. I think I mentioned in the Christmas video, it's just a regular working day for the most part on Christmas Day. Some people like me do take time off before Christmas, probably mostly foreigners, because who wants to work on Christmas Day? But it is just a very regular day, it's not all that special. So the main event is actually... What is he doing? The main event is actually from now on, coming up to the end of the year. Though I guess, depending on when I upload this, It may be the new year. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, all the traditional stuff is kind of at the end of the year. On the 31st, you generally eat soba with tempura, which is basically like shrimp, like battered shrimp, I guess, for the most part. There's a few different things you can have, but like soba noodles is kind of a traditional thing. And then on New Year's Day, you have osechuryori, which is like traditional stuff. It's like a whole bunch of like different, very traditional things that don't actually taste that nice, to be honest. So we don't bother doing that. We just eat what we want. Like, you eat loads of different things traditionally, and they all kind of have their own unique meaning, like health and different stuff. I can't actually remember what it all is. But yeah, we just don't bother with that. I think a lot of young people just don't bother because it's, I don't know, it's more a tradition rather than like nice food that you want to eat. Wrong direction. I've got to utilise these a bit more. You want to do it in the direction you're turning? Okay. Well, that was lame, wasn't it? Okay, let's try to get some stalls onto that thing. Ugh. With the magnets included or on, you can like fly out a little bit. Probably do a manual line around this as well. The other thing is also just like this. I suppose you could get off this down onto this ledge into a grind. There's a few options we have actually, so let's maybe test them out. Bonk on the wall. This is the type of map that's maybe not for most people, especially if you like going big. Yeah. Maybe more people like me that like doing little jibby stuff. Or are happy, like... I don't know. An acquired taste, maybe. It's very realistic as a park. But an acquired taste as well. I also don't like the way he goes back into a quarter. Like, he really leans in too much. So it looks a bit unnatural to me. Let's try flip. You flip to Manny? Yeah, the way he, like, drops into quarters and things like that, you've really got to, like, finesse it to get it to look good. I guess especially if they're kind of, like, short or very small, then it looks more aggressive than it needs to be. Ooh, okay. Let's see if we can grind on that ledge from here. Okay, no magnets whatsoever. Try again. Oh, what? You wouldn't even do a wall ride. He's not cooperating today. Transfer didn't work. I think there is a thing with some mod maps, and just the way the physics are right now, that they're not always going to mesh together just as you expect. I wonder if you could do like a... Wait, how would it work? Like a smooth motion of that. Okay, using the mini hop. It's not bad actually. Little double grind. To whatever the hell that was. We'll say I meant to do it. Now doing all the funky 1 foot variations we can think of. Very stylish, you see. Everybody's favourite tricks. We'll top it off with a one-hander, I think. We'll extend it though. Oh, wrong direction. Does anybody actually use the one-handers or one-footers? I think they're a definite candidate to be removed. Or at least when Mash puts in the option to like let you choose your own tricks, nobody's going to want to use those, right? They're going to be replaced immediately, I would assume. Ooh. Go on then. I'll take that. Much like the Christmas video, I am just cruising and kind of chatting for the most part. I'm not going to stress too much about being super amazing, because I'm not very good at being super amazing anyway. Ooh, we should do a flip to stall actually. Let's go for it, see what happens. It's amazingly hard to actually do a flip and get the angle just right so that you land in a double peg. It's all that off kilter. So you end up, yeah. Flares and things like that are definitely one thing that needs working on. I'm not sure if people really like them. I think they were sacrificed for like flat threes, which seems to be the thing a lot of people like. I don't know, I can take them or leave them, to be honest. This may be a controversial take, though. Ooh. 360 to disaster. I was surprised, actually. I noticed when I was playing around that that actually worked fairly well. Yeah, it just seems to work for the most part. The actual getting out of it is pretty tricky. But you'll notice the disaster seems to stick every time. I was actually pretty lucky to get that to work. Maybe you need to like have it roll backwards a little bit. Or if you go this way? Yeah, works that way. See what I mean about those 180s out? Like going into a quarter. Nah. Actually kicked off the wall as well. It's impressive. God damn it. Wanted to stall. Overall, I would say this is... It's not hard to ride. But you need to approach it with a very specific style if you want it to look any good, I think. God damn. Sensitive nose manuals. I've actually gotten used to the sensitivity, so it doesn't really bother me too much now. But I know a lot of people complain about it. Because as long as you're super gentle, you Can't figure it out. So, I'm not really making it look all that good, to be honest. Now what are we doing? Beautiful. Nice little 270. So yeah, one thing about Japan is really like, I guess these used to exist a long time ago in like America and the UK. But like music shows where there's just tons of people performing, doing songs and stuff. Especially at the end of the year. There's just infinite shows of like all the artists that have done like hit songs this year, or like old hit songs. Like yesterday there was this like 6-hour special of like new and old music. Everybody is in the same place. It's just a non-stop thing. Japanese people seem to love it. Don't really see that in the West anymore, right? You might get a performer on a show or something like that. But not like just non-stop music for hours on end. I don't think. TV in general is just like non-stop specials, like a 2-hour special, 3-hour special. Sweet. I guess as a New Year's resolution, maybe I should try actually like upping my subscribers, because it's kind of been in the same place forever. What is it? 25,000? 26,000? It's literally been in the same state for like years. Partially because I'm not that, well, I haven't been that active, especially while I was waiting for Streets to come out. But even then, like, the views aren't huge. It seems like for a lot of people that do these sort of games, like Skater XL and Session as well, the views definitely aren't like they used to be. Like one of my old edits had like 900,000 views. It wasn't a monetized video because I used like copyrighted music. Pretty much all my old videos did. So I didn't actually make any money from any of them, which is a shame. But yeah, it seems like the peak is gone. At least until Streets comes out on console, and then maybe you'll get like a wave of people actually like playing the game. Maybe. I'm curious how many people are actually waiting, like don't have a PC. I generally assume most people do have a PC or something that can play this. Because I don't think it's that intense. At least Streets isn't. This is a bit less optimized, so people may struggle. Okay, you can't make the wall. But yeah, is there anybody out there that's just been waiting for console the whole time? And do you not have the money for a PC or something like that? It's kind of a war ride to a grind, almost. Jesus. Sure, I intend to do that. We got a grind at least, so I'm not going to complain. It does feel like outside of the orthodox grinds, it's a bit of luck what you get. That you just need to land in the right place, it seems. Also, it's just a case of what the game feels like doing. Like, why didn't he throw me off the first time and decide to go into another stall? Who knows? Ugh. Oof. Yeah, think of this as more of an impromptu video rather than like a proper session. I'm not trying to do anything overly crazy hard. Want this? Just. So yeah, I am aware I'm kind of doing the similar tricks most of the time. It's more a habit. It's pretty hard to train yourself to do something else. Sometimes, anyway. I could definitely try throwing in... Jesus. That's why I don't use them very often. I'm not well versed in the best way to use them. Okay, we missed the grind. And he will not wall ride on that thing. This video is almost like a stream, but I'm not streaming. It's mostly like just a non-stop flow of bullshit. Okay, I shouldn't say bullshit. It's good quality content for all the family. Well worth your time. I do like leaving the old potatoes streams on while I'm playing or doing something else. It's a pretty chill vibe. Because he's not like shouting or being wild or anything. I do like those sort of videos sometimes. People do seem to like my voice. I don't know why. I'm not really a big fan of it. But if people like it, then I guess I should accept that fact. Shit, missed it. Let's maybe try something on that. You kind of overshoot it all the time. You maybe need to do like the mini hop or something. Or if you're going slow enough, you will make it. Okay, it didn't look that good actually. Not bad. No nose bunk. That was actually harder than I thought, because a bunch of different things try and like throw you off. Down. Game can look super floaty at times. You gotta definitely finesse things to look good. Also, it's just a bit jank sometimes. I don't know, it's just the way it is. Also, having bails in would help a bit, so you don't have those awkward moments where you just sort of like spin in on your nose for whatever reason. Yeah, that type of thing. What the hell kind of grind is that? It's definitely something to play around with though. Actually, do I have my... Yeah, I do. I have everything on. If you are struggling with a map, sometimes it is nice to turn off the grind settings or do the opposite, because you may find something was throwing you off a lot. In this case, maybe having everything on is the best option. Tooth. I'll take it. No idea what that was. We're doing that grind again. It was worth a try. A bit like that other map. I don't know if I posted it yet. I can't remember the name now. The one that's got my logo on it, or my old logo. The fire hydrants are kind of funky. It's more like a slingshot than anything. Damn it. Kind of worked, not quite. 360s into grinds are kind of sketch at times. You never quite know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get most of the time, to be fair. You know what? I will take that, I think. And out of fear of making this video too long and boring, I'll probably leave it here. It's nice to just cruise around and not stress too much about doing fancy tricks. All my other videos that I'll be putting out will be more focused for the most part. They're working on actual tricks and variations and things. So definitely look forward to that. And yeah, hope you have, or you've had, some nice holidays. And you're having a good new year. We're going to have plenty more of this to come as the game continues to improve. And we actually see it get into streets, because hopefully that'll be January maybe. It sounds like it might be, at least in a very basic form. Don't expect it to be completed, I don't think, because he's going to have to adjust all the missions and everything to fit this new style, which is probably going to be a nightmare because the physics are completely different. No idea how that's going to work, to be honest. But yeah, that's Mash's problem. I still enjoy the game regardless. Yeah, that's about it, I think. Thanks for watching. Plenty more to come. Give me a good trick to finish off. Okay, that's not a good trick. But it'll have to do. I'll see you next time.